As a Roblox score YouTuber, I get many games. Right, a lot of games, and you guys most of the time send me stolen games, and I've made a video before about this, but it keeps happening. So you know what, I'm gonna set an outline for you guys to follow if you want to send me a game. Now, this outline is pretty simple. Rule number 1, the gore has to be original. If it's not original, that's okay. Maybe just maybe it's a modded version of the game, and if you want to send me a modded version of the game, that's cool. However, they cannot profit off of said game. So there has to be 0 game passes because it's not fair for people to get their work stolen. So today we're going to highlight some games that we're not supposed to be playing. So our first game is a game called Bloodwork Ultimate, and this game is, well, I don't know, I haven't even played it yet, but this game uses stolen gore, and it was recommended me in my Discord, and honestly, it was actually kind of hard tracking down this game, but I managed to find it. Let's go ahead and show off what this game really is, and why you shouldn't play it. So this game gives you a few things, actually. It gives you a little dummy spawner, which makes our lives a lot easier. Let's go ahead and see. Hey buddy, how are you? Oh my god. First thing I noticed is that this game is Untitled Shooter Gore. This game is stolen. The Gore engine with Untitled Shooter has been leaked a numerous amount of times. Now, this game actually really isn't the worst offender because there only is one pay-to-win option, which if you go to the store, it is this little thingy right here. And I assume it's like the little Doomslayer thingy, which is pretty cool, I guess. However, there really isn't much to this game besides it, and honestly, it honestly just really isn't that cool. I'm pretty sure the gun models and all that stuff are also from Untitled Shooter 2. Like, I'm pretty sure this exact sawed-off is literally in Untitled Shooter. But this is a pretty good example of what you shouldn't send to me. So let's go ahead and move on to the next game. So this next game is actually probably one of the worst offenders on my list. This game is called Blood Overhaul. And this game, well, this game is actually the most blatant cash grab out of all of them. I mean, there's game passes here, right here too. It's actually the same game pass. Like literally, like, bro, like this is literally, it was, I didn't even touch it. Yeah, no, this game is pretty blatant with it, and you know it's blatant because they're also selling admin comments for 1,600 Robux. That's $20 worth of Robux. I really hope nobody bought that. And then if that wasn't enough either, well, I mean, this game also takes up literally half of your screen with a gun spawner, a launch nuke button, which for 125 Robux you can launch a nuke, and a little game pass section, which, oh my god, they have game passes. And my biggest issue is that this game uses stolen gore and stolen assets. This game uses the Euphoria Blood engine assets. And sorry that I have no sound on because I don't know if they're playing copyrighted music, but I'm not taking chances. Euphoria Blood testing is also another one of those gore engines that have just been stolen and copied to no end. So usually any game I see that using Euphoria Blood engine, I just instantly assume it's a no-go. And they're literally just profiting off of it. This has happened so many times, but you guys keep sending me these games. And I really just want you guys to know, if you're gonna send me a game, please do the due diligence of at least making sure it's not stolen. But I think it's time that we move on to our next game. This game in particular, oh my god, look at my head. Oh, ugh. This game in particular is actually one of my most requested games. I actually see this game quite often in my feed. One, because, I mean, look at this head gore. But not many people know that this game actually is an original. I know the guy who has made this gore in particular. In fact, I use it in my thumbnails sometimes. And I know for a fact he has not worked on this game or commissioned for it. Once again, making it yet another stolen game. And the worst part is the M249 doesn't even work. I can't even shoot this guy. This game is for real messing with me. In fact, none of my guns work. Oh, I literally can't move. I can't move. This game looks like it was made in 5 minutes. You know, at least if you're gonna make a stolen game, at least make it work. And I can't respawn. The resetting doesn't work. Okay, now that we're back, please don't shoot me, please. I can't even defend my any shot my head off again, bro. But I gotta say, it does look pretty nice, but I'm pretty sure this is Untitled Shooter Gore. I think we've seen enough of this game. I think we move on to a better example. Okay, so here we are in yet another game. However, this game is actually one of my good sides because this game actually doesn't make you spend money. This one's actually just a completely modded game, which I don't know which blood engine it uses, so let's go look. Oh, it uses Untitled Shooter. Okay. So yeah, this one uses Untitled Shooter and probably something else too, because usually with these modded ones, they combine it. But this game actually does not have any game passes, and I honestly say it's perfectly fine. The Gore's been out for so long now, and there's not really much going on with these games anymore. But instead of talking about these games that you can't play, why don't we talk about the games that you can play and you should play? One of my personal favorite games, Neighborhood War. Neighborhood War is a completely original Roblox Gore game. And honestly, it's probably one of the best games on Roblox, to be honest with you. This game is hella fun. This game features amazing gore, and honestly, it can run on literally any kind of computer, to really be honest with you. Neighborhood War is actually a really easy game to run. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh boy. I honestly know the developers and the staff team, and honestly, I've never, ever had a bad experience with them. I think you guys know that there are some games that I just will not touch with a 10-foot pole anymore, but I gotta say, working with Neighborhood War and talking to them and just playing with them in general always have been a really good time, and these people actually care about their game and their player base. For whatever odd reason, in Roblox is actually kind of rare. Come down and you're dead. Yeah, another one. I think it's time that I stop, you know, like praising this game so much, and we should move on to another game that you can send me and play. But yes, another game, BloodZone. BloodZone is a newer game that's actually featured and has its own original gore once again. And I have talked to developers quite a lot, and once again, really upstanding people. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they're actually planning on a pretty big Halloween update, which apparently you guys did not hear from me, but apparently there's gonna be a big boss fight. But even though this game is really simplistic, I think its simplicity is what gives it its charm. There isn't really anything too crazy OP. I mean, actually, that's a lie. This RPG is pretty crazy. And if you really wanted to, you can really easily grind for these weapons. It honestly doesn't take that long. Please let me go. Why? I don't know. I just love this game. I mean, I think you guys can tell. I greatly enjoy shooting people with an RPG. Bam! How did he survive that? No! Okay, I hate this game. This game blows. No, I'm kidding. But I think we should move on to our next game. But here's our next game, GoryTown 2, another unique and original Roblox Gore FPS. This game is also really fun. This game is a lot different from the other two, though. This game is actually like kind of a randomizer type game. You're really just given a weapon and you got to go crazy with it. Except a lot of the weapons kind of suck. I killed the furry. R.I.P. Bozo. But once again, I know the developers of GoryTown 2. Once again, upstanding people, amazing people to work with. I've never had an issue with them, and they aren't racist. I know, pretty high expectations to be having here. But honestly, that's all I really had to say. I'm sorry if this video seemed kind of scattered and all over the place. I really just didn't really know how to convey this message that you guys need to really make sure, like, you guys are, like, knowing what you're supporting, because it happens quite often where people's work is stolen and, you know, people are profiting off of other people's work. And, you know, these developers, even the ones that I don't particularly like, don't deserve their game to be stolen. And in my opinion, modding is perfectly fine as long as you're not profiting off the assets of other people's stuff without permission. So yeah, I hope you guys, you know, learned this little lesson today, and you guys can, I don't know, maybe send me some other Gore games that aren't stolen. But if I see an uptick if it was stolen Gore games, I'm gonna personally ban every single one of you guys. But yeah, enjoy the rest of you guys this day, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.